Hey everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome back to another Minecraft episode on the AlphaCraft server. Today I'm actually out and about trying to gather some resources to start building the Iron Alpha 2, the new iron farm for the alphas at spawn. First of all, I need lots of glass, so that's why I'm here. I checked out the community board at Alpha by Water and there was a sign up there saying that there was a desert at these coordinates, so I've made it's a long way. If this is the closest desert, guys, this is a long way out. But anyway, I've managed to make my way here, and I passed a really big, I'm going to show you on the map actually, past a really big mushroom island just there. So I'm guessing it looks like somebody's already started building something there, so I'm guessing somebody's already building on that. I think that's the one that Sea Love and Biz are going on to, which is going to be brilliant because it's massive, mahoosive. But anyway, I've made my way to the desert. I'm going to grab myself a few stacks of sand, and maybe I'll have a wander around as well. There's got to be something around here, hasn't there? Maybe let me get my sand first. I'm going to get my sand first. I've been in the Nether this morning, got myself quite a few levels, and I've managed to stick efficiency 5. A silk touch, and I'm breaking on my pick. Still haven't got mending on it yet. Haven't been able to catch a mending book. I'm hoping one of the alphas have got a couple of mending books to sell, which would be lovely. So I'll probably ask in Discord to see if somebody's got one. Or you can put in the comments, guys, if you've got a couple of mending books to sell me. Yeah, sorry, that was me. My bad. Right, so I'm back at spawn, and I've put the sand in the furnaces, and they're smelting away. But while I'm waiting, I've only got 3 furnaces. While I'm waiting, I decided to get myself some stone. Now I've got myself a silk pick. I don't have a beacon yet, which would have made this so much easier. But while I've got myself a silk pick, I thought I'd get myself some stone. So I have. And you get loads of stone. Look at all this stone. Look at all that. Brilliant. Right, I suppose I ought to start it again. Now I'm just going to run over to the spider farm, which Spiderweb Ninja made, I think, and KB over at Alpha by Water, because I need to get myself some string. I'm going to make myself a load of scaffolding. I've been growing bamboo forever, and I've got loads of bamboo, so I'm going to get myself a load of string and make myself some scaffolding, because I've never really built with scaffolding before. I've always used dirt or netherrack or something else for scaffolding, when now in the game there's a perfectly good block called a scaffold block, amazingly enough, so I'm going to use that. So I'll whip over to the spider spawner, make up some scaffolding, and then I'll be back in a second. So I'm over at Alpha by Water. Look at this place. This place is looking absolutely fabulous. Now we've got some trees up, some more pathways, some more houses going up. Oh, some spiders. I need some silk. Sorry, mate. Nothing. Unbelievable. Yeah, look at this trees. They've made a really good job of this. I don't know why I'm surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I've not been down here though. Oh, look at this. It's a bit eerie, scary, isn't it? Whee! Oh, this. Oh man, this has changed. This looks fantastic. Oh, this is brilliant. Well done. Spider spawner, zombie spawner there. We've got a quadruple cave spider spawner here. I think they come up there, and it would be nice if they were above you and then you wouldn't get stung by them. Yeah, so you've got to stand quite a long way back to whack them. But anyway. Oh, maybe that's not the button. Oh no, that's the zombies. It says on there, Frills. Zombies up and down. Oh, hello, mate. Don't stand too close to them, or they'll whack you. How do I turn this bad boy on then? I want some string. I need some string. Oh, right. Oh, cave spider spawner. Crikey O'Reilly. Shall we get a proper sword? Is that a Bane of Arthropod sword, is it? Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, I'll stand here and I'll get some string. So I've got my scaffolding and I've moved all of my gear from over by the stone generator over to here, and I've also added a few bits to it. I've added a brewing stand that's got some potions of weakness in it. I've got a couple of splash potions of weakness here because we are going to have to get a couple of zombie villages. I don't know where the closest village is, and I've not come across one yet, and I've done a fair bit of exploring around here and I've not been able to find a local village. So my next best bet would be to get a zombie villager, and I've also got myself an anvil and some name tags. Where are they? There they are, some name tags, which I'm going to have to name the zombies that we put into the pods, unless they're carrying something or wearing armour. I'll try and throw something to them to start with, because as you know, if they've got if they're wearing armour or they're carrying something, they won't despawn. But if they are, if they're not, then I'll need to name tag them. I've got my stone cutter and loads of blocks and scaffolding. Look, scaffolding for days now, and some bits and pieces. So I've built the base, the cross of it, that's going to funnel the golems. They're going to spawn at the top. They're going to fall down onto here. They're going to get funneled into the middle. They're going to fall down there. I'm probably going to dig a hole in the floor, and they're going to go through into the floor, and there'll be a big storage area underneath. I think so, because I don't want to build the storage area above ground. But then again, I'll leave that to the alphas, the other alphas actually. They might be able to design something that looks pretty. But anyway, so what do I need? I've got the floor down. I'll build a pod. I'll build one of the pods up there. So I've got some blocks. Scaffolding. Grab some scaffolding. Got some blocks. Got some torches, have I? Three torches. Well done, Frills. I bet I don't even have any coal. Not good. 19's better than none, I guess. In fairness, I've tried to make this unspawnable. So even though this is not going to be lit up, nothing's going to be able to spawn up here because these are all bottom slabs. So we need to get up on here, and I need to block up. 1, 2, 3, middle. 1, 2, 3, middle. Need to block up. How far shall we go up? We'll go up 25 blocks, and then we'll build the first pod. So we'll whip this out. It's not going to be this big, but to be honest, I can't remember exactly how big it's going to be. So initially here, we're going to need the platform for the golems to spawn onto, and obviously these are going to be spawnable. So I want to put a few torches up here just for the time being. 1, 2, 3. So is that going to be big enough? 1, 2, 3, 5. Is 5 going to be big enough? Yeah, I think it's going to be big enough, right? And then we want to put some slabs around the side of it, like that. And then we'll put water in the corners. They'll spawn on here. You don't need a very big spawning floor now because of how they spawn. Before, the bigger the platform, the more chance you had of a golem spawning. Now you don't need massive platforms anymore. You just need, in fairness, if I were to use a one single block up here, I'd probably more often than not get a golem on it. So they've made golem spawning a lot easier. Right, on the front of this, I'm going to need some fence posts, some fence gates, sorry. This is where I'm going to drop all of these. But never mind, eh? It's not as if I'm not short of a bit of stone. Not bad, not bad. And we're going to put water in each corner, so if they spawn here, they're going to flow to the middle and then fall down, and hopefully that will stop them falling down and landing on the edge. I am a little bit concerned about them landing on the edge. Maybe, maybe not. Right, so then we'll need a gap, and then we'll need the platform for the villagers to go in. Oh, this is where I need workstations, don't I? But I don't want to make any work. What you can't do is put all the workstations in first. If I were to put all the workstations in there now and then get villagers up here, I wouldn't know until they came to work at them which workstations they were using, and you need to have the workstation in the pod that the villagers are in. We can't have a villager in here who has access to a workstation over at the other pod, because they need to access the workstation once a day, and they need to sleep once a day and be scared in order to spawn a golem. So I'll put those things in, workstations in later. So that's that. So we'll need a wall at the front, workstation, beds, you see, this is when I could really do with a smurf. This is because I need some mob bait. So zombie at the back, villagers in there, they'll run about panicky, they'll spawn a golem on here, it'll get washed to the front, it'll fall down onto there and get carried away, and we're going to have 4 of these around here. Now they need to be 16, or this spawning floor needs to be 16 blocks away from the villagers in that pod over there, which is why we need them in this configuration. It would be lovely if we could have more villagers in there and a bigger spawning floor. It just doesn't work like that, because as soon as the villagers in there, or one of the villagers in there, decides he wants a golem and he tells the other 2 in there, they'll spawn a golem, and then their timer will start counting down. As soon as the golem falls off this platform, gets out of range, their timer will start counting down. And it's pretty much it's usually 35 seconds, or 35, 36 seconds, and after 35 or 36 seconds they'll be frightened again by the zombie at the back. They'll call for another golem, it'll spawn on here, it'll get rushed to the edge, it'll fall off down there. But if another golem on another platform spawns and it's within 16 blocks of these guys, they'll be able to detect it, and as soon as they detect another golem, then their countdown is going to stop and reset, and they'll start again. So the spawning floor for that platform over there needs to be at least 16 blocks away. So we'll do that. And also, I've made this platform bigger than it needed to be, because, well, I say bigger than it needed to be, bigger than I did in testing, because I'm going to stagger these going up. It's going to look like a big Christmas tree, because I don't want the golems from the platform above falling down onto this platform. If they fall down and land on this platform, then these guys could detect it and that will reset their timer. So I want the golems above to be 1 block further out, so as they fall down they'll miss this platform altogether. And then if we build any platforms higher than that, it'll be 1 further in, they'll fall down, yada yada yada. So What do I need to do now? I need to get this into a state where I can get a zombie in here and not die and be able to get out. I suppose if I put a carpet on there, I should be able to jump out with a carpet, shouldn't I? I don't think zombies can. I will find out when we what's the worst that can happen. Cool. Okay, I've done a little bit more work while you've been gone, and I've got the back in again. I've decided instead of trying to entice a zombie in here, jump down and then jump out again, because I'm pretty sure they can jump onto a bit of carpet. I've made a hole through the back, and the plan is to run straight through and then put down a bit of carpet there to stop them from following me through, then blocking them in. And I've also put the workstations in this pod, which is going to be fine. Because the villagers are going to be in here anyway, but I can't put them in any of the other pods just yet. So now I need to bag myself a zombie, and I've extended this platform out 40 blocks or so, and I was kind of hoping that we'll get a zombie spawn or something. Would have to be a zombie really, spawn on the end of it, and then I can sort of entice him down here, but no takers so far. That might be because none of the levels underneath, none of the caves underneath spawn have been lit up yet. So there's a very good chance that the mob cap's been reached just by bad guys spawning in caves during the day. So I'll just give it a little bit, maybe just a night, to see if anything spawns on the end of the platform. If nothing does, then I'm going to have to go down into one of the caves underneath, because there are plenty of caves knocking about down the bottom. And maybe entice one up, stick him in a water bubble column elevator, which is going to be, well, I suppose it's going to be easy enough to do. It won't be too difficult. So that's the plan. Now this is going to be a long old job. I can see that. I can see it's going to be a long old job, because they're not spawning over there, are they? Okay, so that didn't work, and I'm not going to waste my time around here doing that. So I'm going to break all of these blocks, because we don't need all of these here. Actually, I might leave a line down the middle, because it'll be handy. I'm going to stick a water column elevator at the end of this pod, but it'll be handy not having to make another water column elevator over there or over there or over there. So if we leave that one just there and just have a walkway, then I can bring the next zombie up. I can't bring the next zombie up through there if I've already got one in there, can I? I'm going to have to build all the pods, aren't I? Right, crikey. I've had weeks to sort this out. I'm going to build another 4 pods. One there, one there, one there. And this one, 4 pods in total on this level. And then I can bring all the zombies up in one place. That will save me having to build loads of different water column elevators. So give me a second, and when I come back we'll have one of those over there and over there. Okay, so I've got the 4 pods in now for the villagers to stand in. I might make them look a little bit prettier. Maybe they're looking a bit stony, aren't they? I've made the platform down the bottom a little bit of a different shape, a bit of a Celtic cross going on down there. Actually that was completely unintentional, but that's starting to look a little bit like a Celtic cross, which I'm sure will please a few people. Hopefully it won't upset anybody. But so I've got the pods in now. I need to get the villagers in. The zombies in first, and then get the villagers in. So now we've got the pods in, and this is where the bad boys are going to stand. Now we've got those in, I can start making a water elevator that's going to come up here. If I can get the water elevator to come up here, then I'll push a couple of them in there. They'll come up to here, they'll float across. I can then come up the ladder and they'll chase me over into the pods, and then this can be the final one that I do. And then I can worry about actually, before I do that one, I'm glad you reminded me actually. Before I do this one, I'll do those 3. And then before I do this one, I'll try and get a couple of villagers up here, or a couple of zombie villagers. Get them on a temporary platform somewhere in the middle. And maybe just fill out the middle here. And then spam down a few beds, make myself a temporary breeder. And then breed up 12 villagers, probably breed up a few more, and then I can transfer a few further up and do the same again. Yeah, it's all coming together, but what do you reckon so far? Yeah, nothing to see really, is there? And those are very boring. Maybe put some stairs in. I'll ask about somebody. Look at this. I mean, stone, that looks really great. And it's stone, a bit of wool, and some nether brick. That, not so great. Come on, Frills, must try harder. Anyway, I'm waffling. When I should be building myself a water elevator. So I'll see you in a minute. Brilliant. So I've dug my tunnel, my column, whatever you want to call it, and I've got my fence gate here to stop the water from going too far that way. So all I'm going to do now is lob in some water, and that's going to obviously flow this way, and it's going to flow downwards. And now, do I need to put a top on it? I probably do. Get a temporary one on there to stop them from burning when they come up, until they get into here. Anyway, I'm going to have to do this at night, aren't I? Or get them a helmet. Maybe throw them a helmet, because if I do it during the day, obviously they'll burn up before they make it into the pods over there. Now I need to go and grab myself a load of kelp, and I think there's some over that way. I think I put a kelp farm down actually. I've got plenty of room. I think I put a kelp, well, I say a kelp farm. I put a lot of kelp in the lake that's over there. Hopefully, if I didn't, then I'm in for a long old ride. Look, there's skellies with armour on. Can't find a zombie with armour on. Be handy if I did, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. Pillagers. It's a shame they've got crossbows. Right, I thought I put some in here. Really did. And clearly I didn't. Why did I think I did? Unless somebody's borrowed it. I don't think they have. Unless I'm thinking of a completely different lake. Oh, there's some. There it is. There it is. Right. So I'm going to harvest some of this and probably plant a little bit more. And then once I've got enough, and got myself some more food. Look, they're everywhere. Hello, mate. Your mama is so ugly. Right, I'm going to crack on and do this. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got the water in now. I've got the I've got the bubble column elevator in now. Put the kelp in there and the soul sand. It's dark. Hopefully, I've slept within the right amount of time, so I won't get phantoms bugging me while I'm trying to do this. So now we have to pop down here and see if we can find ourselves some zombies, or at least a zombie. We've got 10 minutes to do it. Oh, my ankles. Now I've come up with a bit of a contraption here. I'm concerned getting them in the water column elevator just there. So I've built this little thing, and hopefully the zombies are going to follow me in here, and then I'll dig myself out before they get in there, and then they won't be able to get back out. And then I should be able to run around this side, and because this side is open, they might think they can walk through, and they're gonna go at the bubble column elevator. There's a zombie. Is he on the inside or the outside? Oh, there's one. Is that one over there? Underground. He's only just underground, isn't he? Do you know what? I am absolutely positive that if I wasn't looking for one, they would be everywhere. Is there one in there? Are you in there, mate? Oh, is that one? It's a zombie with a hat on, even. Hello, mate. Might not even have to name tag you. I might name tag you anyway, because I don't want to. I don't want to lose you. Go on then, fella. Let's see if this thing works. Yoink. Come on. You've got to come down here. Oh, you haven't got to come down. I can't believe you've done that. Can't believe you've done that. How have you managed to do that? Have you got Depth Strider boots on? I bet you've got Depth Strider boots on. I don't believe you. Me and you are going to fall out. Big style. Oh, I've got zombie villagers as well. I need you. I need you. And I need, oh, my word. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I need you. Have you got a hat on? No, you haven't really got a hat on, have you? One of you then. Come on. Let's get one of you in there at least. No. No, me and you are going to fall out. Big styly. Why are you getting in? I can't believe you can walk against water. You shouldn't be able to walk against water. Right, that's better. More like it. Now get in there. Did you go in? Don't know whether he went in. Yep, he went in. Right, should I name tag the guy with the helmet on so he doesn't despawn? I'm going to name tag you because I don't know whether you're going to despawn. Zombie Wombie. Do not blow up my stuff. Right, you, sir, I'm going to name, but I am going to turn you into a villager. But I'm going to name you just for the time being. However, these guys downstairs have blown up my chest and they've probably blown up my apples and everything. This is why I can't have nice things. One minute I haven't got any zombies, the next minute I've got them everywhere. How many? And you've picked loads of stuff up as well. You're not going to despawn, are you? Oh dear. You are going to burn though. I thought you'd got it. Oh, right, you have. Right, let's see if I can get some of this stuff back in a chest before I lose it all. nicking my barrels. Oh, I do not believe it! Come on, everybody, stop it. You are not big and you're not clever. Right. Is that everything? Got my dirt, got everything else. Have I picked up everything else? Bit of... Oh yeah, I need my scaffolding. I don't know why they picked up so much scaffolding. Right, so now I need my potions and splash potions and my apples. Apples, splash potion. Let's go and change this bad boy up then, shall we? Hello, mate. Woo! I'm a zombie doctor. Fabulous. Thank you, Avo. Right, so now we need to put you somewhere out of the way, don't we? We do. So I think I'm going to make a little platform. What I'm going to do then, off camera, I'm going to make a little platform in the middle. I'll probably fill... No, I don't have any blocks. I'll fill this out a little bit. And then make a little cage for that guy over there. So he's safe from the zombies when they walk past him. And then... Yeah. And then we'll start breeding up some villagers. But I think we've run out of time. So thank you for watching, everybody. I really have appreciated it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.